Well, we've come to the end of the scripture, and well, it's just saying goodbye to us. But it's five is our skin. Five is the number. When you think about it, it's the star Bethlehem or star. It's upside down star. It's a up. Well, it could be anything, but it means our skin, and our skin represents the six. The no, what does it represent? Oh, it represents the, the, the seeing, the touching, the feeling, all these things having to do with our senses. Okay, so that's what it's about. That's what five is all about. And it should be easy to remember. Five is about the body. Okay, all right. So let's check it out. And well, it's actually the whole thing is it's about our body, but just you know, that's the way the numbers work. Okay. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our house to aliens. Now, I want to show you this. This is the inheritance. There's no such thing as a this, the part about bringing Jerusalem around and putting them out there in the middle of God knows everything, and it's theirs. They're going to be fighting against this. This is wrong. This is totally wrong. But this is the outside world has gone crazy, and well, you know it. You should know it as well as I. How crazy are they going to make this? But it'll wind up being the death of us, and we'll have to start off from something. And of course it's going to be religion. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. They're really talking about what is made from us. What comes from us goes to strangers. Whatever I make, I got to sell it to someone else. You can't gain anything from yourself. And this is where you go inside us. You go inside. You climb the vine, and you eat from it. And this is where it's something you're not eating, you know, but it's something that feeds us, and it feeds us what we want. And when we finally make it up there to heaven, to the right side of the brain, she does her business, and the left side comes up, and the right side comes in, and then there's no bars, there's no wards, there's no nothing, and that's the end of the time. Okay, that's the end of life. That's the end of one death, and you cheat death, and then you now are on the life side of things, But yeah, who can you tell? Who can you tell? All right. So let's see here. Our house is led to alien. This is a house. It's about our head, our mind. Okay, that is empty on one side, and it's got someone else is going to take over for it. Okay, someone's going to take from it. Okay, we are orphans. We are fatherless, and our mother are widows. Okay, this is us. This is you. This is going to be your soul. This is going to be yourself, and then it's going to be your mother. This is what you're without. Okay, it's on three, which three has to do with what happens when all three are together. But this is the other side. This is the other side of being together. Okay, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor, and we have no rest. This is our rest. This is when you finally finish all this here, and you can get your rest. That's when they say rest in peace. But you're resting in peace. You're oh, la, la, you're doing it while you're alive. Our necks are under persecution. You cannot go in there and play on that this vine. It's wrong. The Bible tells you this is wrong. So our necks are under persecution. La 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 la. Okay, here we go. Here is where they're supposed to talk about this. We have been given the hand to the Egyptians and the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. This is what we're going to get instead of, going into heaven and having a good time that one time. Let's see here. Our fathers have sinned and we are not. We are born their iniquities. And that's on Father's Day. This is on 7. Okay. Our fathers have sinned, which is us, and are not. And we have borne their iniquities. It's what we have come up with. It's what we're coming up against. Is that we're when you're coming up and you're reading this, you don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Servants have ruled over us. There's none that delivereth out of their hands. Now, to be delivered out of their hands, you're coming out of your man. You're coming out of your soul. You're being delivered out of this. All right. This is the idea. But here, the servants have ruled over us. Servants are ruling over us. Someone else is ruling over me. But then I rule over myself. I truly do. All my life. Not all my life. About 3, 4, maybe 12, 15 years. I think I've been feeling it myself. So this is a control situation. 8 would be a control where something is sitting in. You can be controlled to be stuck in his place, or you can be controlled and stuck in God's place. But they're both controls, but there's only 2, But this one here, servants has ruled over us. Okay. 9. We got our bread with the perils of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. And our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. This is 10. The very first one, the mind was black. It's because it's dark. It's in death. That's why it's dark. There's nothing to do with anybody or anything or whatever. This here, this scripture here should help let you know that it's the left side of your brain that's black. It's supposed to be black. It's supposed to also be the dark horse. It's the red horse is the second one, and then we got the yellow, the pale horse is the third, and then you got the white horse, which is the fourth. These are the colors, and they all run in order. This is the code is perfect on this. Perfect, beautiful. So our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. And the famine means you're not going to be connected to God. That's all this is about. That's it. Famine or no famine. Okay, the earth is full of a famine, and there's a few people here that got God on them. It's pretty cool. All right. To know how many people serve Satan, that good and bad are both of them are serving Satan. So it's just that one's learning about the fear of God, and another one is not. But it's still doing his good thing. He's the true Nazarene. He's white, and stuff like that. But it's just that it's It's a bad thing. Okay. All right. So wait. Just let me go on back here. They ravaged the women of Zion and the maids in the chief cities of Judah. Okay. Leaven, that's a skin thing. They ravaged them, the women. What are they doing to Zion? They, with all this inside stuff, they're ravishing them. Okay. Princes are hanged up by their hand, and the faces of the elders were not honored. Wow. This is 12. This is going to be one of the three worlds. So the three, nobody's making it up there. Nobody. 12. When you relate it to the code, is going to be a 3. The 2 and the 1, they're going to be a 3. So together, that's going to be whether or not you have someone. So watch. Princes are hung up by their hands. The faces of the elders were not honored. So this is just not happening. Because this is when things are good. When you make it through and you make it over to the other side. You're a prince. They took the young men to grind. The children fell under the wood. Now, doesn't that sound interesting? The children fell under the wood. Their children died under the wood. They took the young men to grind, to work, and their children fell under the wood. Okay. The elders have ceased from the gate. The young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned. Now, when you get this crown, you want to keep it, and when we get a crown, we do keep it. That's the thing, you just can't lose it. But here, the crown is fallen from our heads. This is number 16. 16 in the code represents 7. 7 represents the Lord's day, and it's not the Lord's day. Your crown is fallen. Okay? Woe to us that we have sinned. For this is our for this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. Okay, so this is slumber coming in here because you can't see, you can't hear. Okay, you can hear this word, stuff like that, but if you're not connected to hear the spirit of this, you're not gonna hear it. Okay. For the heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. Because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk upon it. Thou, O Lord, remainest forever. Thy throne from generation to generation. Wherefore dost thou forget us forever and forsake us so long a time? And then we have 21. 21 is about connecting to God again. 3, because it comes down to 3. But watch. Listen to this. Turn thou us unto thee, O Lord, and we shall be turned. Renew our days of old. Isn't that nice? That one line is really pretty because return to us. View us, and we're going to view you. You come to us, we're going to come to you. And then number 22, but thou hast utterly rejected us. Thou art very wroth against us. So that's 5. This shows you what state of the world we are in today. All right. It was in that day that way back then, and it's just in that same way that it is today. Because nobody has gone and gotten God. No one's gotten anything to do with anything. No one's gotten the Lord, And when they do, they're like me, and people just laugh and giggle and, just carry on. That's how it works. All right. So this is 5. I hope the best for you. I hope you got this. Well, I hope you did. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.